we're back at the place where we first came when we first picked up the van. It's just a nice little area really where you can just get on with what you want to do and not be interrupted. For places like Tesco and stuff, you know, you just got so many people wandering around. Obviously the only downside is wind, which I hope doesn't affect it too much. So yeah, I'm happy. So I've done 4 nights in the van. I'm really enjoying it. So yeah, it's time to do what we want to do really. So what we'll do is we just got to get the van properly ready. So at the moment it's a bit of a disaster. I just chucked in everything in the van. There's no real organisation in there. So I've done an oil change on the van and now she's running sweet as a nut, so that's all good. But like it was like one of the more expensive oils I chucked in there. And yeah, she's purring now, which is good. She was anyway, but it's just helped things, you know. It all helps, doesn't it? So yeah, really, that's why I've chose this spot, because I know I'll get left alone, hopefully. I spoke that up now. But should get left alone, so we can go right through the van. We'll clean up all the inside, we'll clean the dashboard, we'll clean the like footwells and everything best we can anyway. I haven't got proper stuff, but and then we'll organise the back of the van all ready to roll. So yeah, it's exciting really. It's the last bit of organisation and bits we need to do, and then we're there. So let's crack on and do it. First step is sorting these mirrors out. Honestly, dirty mirrors do my head in, but look at that. Good as new. That's better. I can actually see what we're doing. And I just cleaned these side windows up as well because they were manky. Right, on to the dashboard and the doors. I think it's not too bad. It's all right, but it's just got that sort of van scruffiness to it. So we'll sort it out. See the mirror. Right, she's all cleared out, and already so much better. Now we've got to clean her all up. They're in good nick, aren't they, these seats? Honestly, they look brand new. Crazy. They're really, really nice. Even the driver's seat hasn't got one tear in it. She did look after it. Do you know what I mean? Honestly, I think if I had this for 4 or whatever years, I don't know if these seats would be in the same condition. But yeah. And I forgot to mention, guys, the radio is really, really good. And the sound system is unbelievable. For a van, it's like really, really good. I don't know if I think they might have replaced the speakers or something. But if anyone else has got a Vivaro, you might be like, no, they are really good as standard. But I know because this is the 2.5, maybe that's something to do with it. But these always go, these vent things on it. But yeah, I don't know. I just thought that was a bit unusual for a van. Right. Right, she's all done, guys. So, done the best I could with the tools I had. If you watched my previous van video, like that video compared to this one, oh my gosh, this is a dream, to be honest. It was really clean anyway, but I've just cleaned it up a little bit more, just anti-backed everything, and yeah, it's come up really, really nice. Honestly, I can't believe the condition of this van. It's the roof liner and everything is just immaculate. Nothing's been ripped, nothing's been torn. Crazy. And that's the driver's side done. So the dials have come up really well. They're really nice. But well, I've done the best I could. I mean, a lot of that is just staining, to be honest, but in real life I don't look as bad. It's coming through on camera quite bad. So I thought I'd answer some questions that, I don't know, it could be relevant to you guys wanting to start your van life stuff. So possibly you might be nervous about driving a van. Look, the thing is, I've driven almost everything, so I've driven a lot of big things, a lot bigger things than this as well. So I'm fairly used to this sort of size of vehicle. I mean, this isn't big for a van, but for some of you that might be big. the reversing will come in time. That's probably your only concern, is the reversing. And then as you drive, you're really delicate with how you drive, but that will come naturally, because the minute you pick up your van and you have your stuff in there and that all goes flying, you suddenly realise that, oh, I can't drive it like a car, I need to drive it like as smoothly as possible. So everything's in slow motion is the best way I can describe it, and your mirrors are your god. All right, so you mirrors all the time, because the one time you don't check, like me, I ain't got side windows. The one time you don't check what's on your right, there'll be someone there, 100%. If you're not sure, don't do it. Simple as that. Because you can poke your head round the side and you can see probably that far from the end of the screen. So it could be someone in your blind spot. What I'm trying to say is observations, yeah? Observations, and everything is in slow motion if you've got stuff in the back. Other than that, they're a dream to drive. This is lovely. If I start it up, smooth as anything, guys. That's why I went for it, to be honest. I brought these tubs from Argos because they're like perfect size for this van. So I've got all my liquids and like related vehicle stuff really in this tub in the front. And then what I'll do is I'll get some extendable cord things with the hooks on, bungee cords, that's it. And that'll hook there and there and hold that in place. And then look how much space I've got left, seriously. And I'll show you the back in a sec. Saucepan. The cookery, I told you, the cookery equipment will build and our skills will even get better. Slowly. Okay, so I've done the back now as well. So just made everything a little bit more organised really. I'll try and get another one of them cords to go here to hold all this stuff in. I'll try and work that out. Tidy up that section a little bit. I need to hold this jackery in a little bit better as well. It's giving me loads more space. The camping chair that I kept tripping over, now put in the garage, which is there. So that's tucked away nicely. This is my food cupboard. I have made that now officially, the food cupboard. Odds and sods at the top, and then just more quick to hand stuff in the bottom. So yeah, that's it really. But I'll tell you what guys, I've got so much more space in there to get more stuff in. So there was me panicking in the flat. Obviously like big furniture and stuff, yeah, I can't do anything with that, but I was panicking about gonna have to throw away everything. I've got loads of room. So yeah, that's about it really. Tell you what guys, gonna have to make a little bit more effort with taking shoes off at the front door, because the amount of mud and crap that travelled through there, I've cleaned it, wiped it all down now, and cleaned it with antibacterial, but just from them 4 days or 5 days, this is probably a weekly thing I should think, you'll have to, yeah, it's mega. It's like suddenly builds up if you're not organised enough. So apart from them bungee cords that I need, I can't really think of anything else. I've just got to get a battery charger for that. Yeah, I don't really know what else I need to be honest, because I was quite organised when I moved in, so I had quite a lot of stuff from my previous build, and the previous build also helped me and realise what I would need. So yeah, that's about it really. Cool. So we're ready for the off, I think. We will fly out tomorrow morning. So no, we'll drive out tomorrow and head our way up to the Peak District. We'll do 3 or 4 nights in the peaks. We'll spend one of them nights in a campsite to try and get me used to the campsites. We'll start, because I'll use a campsite once or twice a week. Yeah. I've reset the miles to 0. Worked that out. It took me about 3 hours. Set the clock, and I'll connect to my phone. Yeah, 12 volt. So if you leave the 12 volt in for the Jackery, turn the engine off, which is a very scary thing to do. It won't drain the battery, alright, on my van. So don't take my word for it, but the Jackery won't take charge out of the van. Well, the van will not output power to the Jackery, so I accidentally left it in there. I found that out, which is good. Yeah, so even more stuff done ready. Right, let's put some cords, some cord things I need, and we're getting there. Yeah, what's it with me and pheasants? They really like me, don't they? Cute, isn't he? Oh my god, I'm so shaky. I'm so sorry. So pretty. Just trying to find bungee cords, and I looked out my left window and I was like, oh, he's literally just staring right at me. Yeah. Righto, I'll be gone soon, Mr. Pheasant, sorry. Oh god, I feel really emotional, I don't know why. I just feel like, I don't know, I just feel like crying. Welcome to depression, it just comes on. Right, I think I found my first stealthy park up. So if I show you where I am, see what you think. So in my hometown, where I grew up, and shop, think some sort of shop, possibly flat there, possibly flat there, possibly flat up there. But as far as ground level is concerned, I think we're good. And the sign says, I'm trying to read it from here, I think that says till 6. So 8 till 6, 2 hours. So after 6, we need to be out of here by 8. We'll be long gone by then. I'm a bit anxious today. It's like the worst time to try and do a stealth camp. The only thing about it is a little bit vulnerable, because you are on Park Bays, but if I show you again, sorry, your bum is facing oncoming traffic if no one parks behind me. At the moment, I've got a little Seat sitting there. But later on, when this goes quiet, I lived here for years, I know when it gets quiet, after like 7, it just dies. It's a bit vulnerable then, but it is a quiet village, so I'll get something to eat. We'll have something to eat, and we'll see how I feel. You know, if I don't like it, I'll move somewhere else. Just brought 2 guys, double cheeseburger with burger sauce and salad. Seems like a little bit salad. So good news on the parking front. The little Seat behind me, the one behind the white car, she got out and she took her like handbag and bags and coat and everything, so I assume she's there for the night, which gives me a bit of protection from behind. Unfortunately the guy in front left, but that's alright, that's not a bad thing. I was hoping some cars were going to come past so you could see what I mean about how quick they come through. That was a nice burger. Olive Tree, so I'm in Acle, yeah? In between Yarmouth and Norwich. I went to Olive Tree, just round the corner. It's really nice. Sorry. I did try not to bat, but oh dear. Let me try and catch some cars going past, and you'll see what I mean. Now, this is what I mean. Look, so if you've got no protection behind you, they come like flying. See how close that was? So a little hint, guys, I put my sun visors down, and it just adds a little bit more protection and keeps stuff out, people looking into the van if they're walking towards you. Alright, I think the coast will be clear in a second, so we'll jump in the back. After this car, we'll go for it. Alright, here we go. sorted. Oh, it feels naughty, but I don't know why, because you're not really doing anything wrong as such. But, right, let me get some lights on. Right, sorted. Only thing is, my curtain ain't the best, my sort of fake bulkhead. I might have to kill the lights a bit earlier tonight. It's also quite loud here, I didn't quite think it through enough. But I know it quite well, and I think it quietens down after about 8. If it doesn't, then I'll think of a backup. But other than that, guys, so we're heading off tomorrow. We're on the road, we're rolling out. And yeah, we'll leave early, set off at 6. I'll probably speak to you when we get there. I've picked my first spot, so it's in the middle of the lakes near Hope Valley. So I'll see you then. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care, bye.